we have to fix that. To jump back on here in a second. Can't hear you. All right, I have to jump back on. Yes, 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 yes. Sound? Okay. All right. I was trying to figure out what's going on. I changed out my camera and it wasn't working right, so I had to go back to the other camera. And then it had a mic on the other camera, but I didn't want to use the other mic, so I had to reset the functions and it all got screwed up. All right, so the sound is working. Okay. All right, so what I was covering is I woke up this morning, I had over 30 emails, literally over 30 emails about how to get on the free community from Neville Book. All right, the free Neville Book community. I was trying to tell everyone how to do this, okay? So I'm going to walk you through this. We're also going to cover some Q&A. We're going to do some quick Q&A and cover some different topics as well in this live, but I want to walk you through this. I have the website and it's in the description below, the very first link in the description below. And also I put it right here, right above my head, www.elmerolockerjr.com. So I have multiple websites. One of them is elmerlockerjr.com. The other one is elmerolockerjr.com. All right, so yeah, I had some difficulties there with the mic because I got a new camera and I was trying to upgrade cameras, but the other camera had a mic on it and I was trying to turn it off, but I wanted to do it live. I was trying to get it all set up, but I didn't have time, so I went back to the old camera, and for some reason the audio output or input capture was off, but the mic was on. I got to reset. I got to check this all out. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, so if you go to the very first link in the description or type in www.elmerolockerjr.com, you'll find it right here. It was this Neville Book, okay? Absolutely free to join. I'm going to walk you through this, okay? It's the ultimate community for transforming your reality. I basically go through who Neville Goddard is, my grandfather's video. My grandfather was a VIP student of Neville Goddard. All of you pretty much know all of this. But if you just scroll all the way down, there's me and my grandfather together. We have here, all right, let's go right here. All right, so if you go right here, Neville Book Bronze membership is absolutely free, okay? We're actually going to start giving free courses on this as well. There's going to be free courses on the free membership, but you can go here and get the $199 a month, and you get 8 free courses. Or we have the gold membership, which I'm doing Zoom lives on there where I can actually see you. I can interact with you one-on-one on a Zoom. But you don't have to do those. There's a free membership right here. You get on the free membership, and I'll jump into this as well. What's on the free membership is right here. All right. You have a feed, which is essentially like anything you'll find on social media. This is essentially like the law of assumption social media, but it doesn't have all the riffraff and all the BS, it has, a lot of different things. Testimonials, you'll find a lot of different testimonials on here. There's even people here that are posting their own videos on YouTube, trying to build their own channels. They're able to post their own videos, talk about their own videos and things like that. Here, let me give this video or this post a heart real quick. That was just posted 30 minutes ago. We also have, let's see, Soul Stowe, moderator, the kingdom of his, all these different affirmations, different quotes. We're constantly doing positive things here. Just running down this feed here, which is very interesting. You can interact, start your own groups. You can do, let's see, there's testimonials on here. Also, what are you grateful for today? You can just stay on top of everything. Here's the Zoom. Doing Zooms on the 28th, which is this Saturday, for the gold members. But I'll walk you back through that again. It's actually a testimonial right here that I wanted to cover. I thought was really cool. All right, so this is Gavin Y. Let me read this here. Oh, let me pull that down. All right, so here it is. I'll read this. All right, so, excuse me. Hi, guys. I would like to share my success story. I decided to manifest $15,000 instead of $10K. All right, so he was doing the 10K challenge, which is counting $100 bills as you go to sleep at night. So instead of counting the 10K, I actually won $26,500 in my state's lottery. Okay, so this is how I did it. Instead of counting cash, I visualized 15K in my bank account as if I were checking it online. And as I was looking at my account balance, I filled myself with the feeling of relief that it was done and I had the money. And 11 days later, I had the money. The image is a screenshot of my lottery winnings. All right, so this is just one of the testimonials you'll find, in the Neville Goddard community, which is absolutely free. You could post your testimonials. You can ask him questions. But he won $26,500 doing this exercise. Essentially, not counting $100 bills, but actually seeing $100 bill or seeing that amount of money in his account. He actually was visualizing, I think, $15,000, but he got $26,500. You can't complain there. You're going for 15, you get 26. Can't complain about that. And you could, there's a lot of different comments here, questions, about exactly what he did. How many, you can ask him specific questions. And just run down through different, different affirmations, different quotes, words cast spells. That's why it's called spelling. See? Words are energy. Use them wisely. It's from Gigi Capelletti. Right. So it's just the feed here. And you can go here. There's different events, discovery. You can also create your own groups. You want to create your own group on, say you wanted to create your own, you wanted to visualize something specific for the world peace. Anything you're trying to visualize or create for yourself or for somebody else, you can create your own group, get people to come in there. You guys can all share your thoughts and your visualizations, your affirmations. You can go through the list, whatever you want to create. But that's just, and there's all kinds of courses in here you're going to get. We're going to add a lot of free courses as well for the free members. So actually, here's some groups right down here. Let me show you, let me lift this up here. Nope, that's not working. There we go. Oop, it's not going all the way down. There we go. All right, groups. Right down over here, you'll see this. Groups, we already have a bunch of groups in here. Raising Your Prosperity, Meditate for World Peace, the Technique Team. All right, so here we go. These are the different groups that are already in here. Entrepreneurship, Business, Networking, Manifest Money for Others, Raising Your Prosperity IQ, Meditate for World Peace, and the Technique Team. All right. So you can join. Okay, that's under my host ability, but those are all free. You can come into the free community and you can join. Let's see, let me show you right here. You can go to my website. I got the website right above my head here, as you can see. www.elmerolockerjr.com, or it's the very first link in the description. I got so many emails last night, so I didn't want to email everyone back and explain it. So, and I thought maybe there was other people that are trying to join that just don't know how to join. Click on that link or go right to elmerolockerjr.com. Choose a plan and join up. Here we go right here. The Neville book, it's called. It's like Facebook, but Neville book. There was a connection there. So you could join for absolutely free. Absolutely free. All right, so let's do some Q&A. Do some Q&A here. Hold on, let me pull this down. Questions. Go to the feed here. If you have any other questions about this. Thought this was really cool here. This testimonial is really cool. $26,500. That's a really good testimonial there. You can ask him questions or any other issue, anything else you want to know about that, actually. All right, so let's run down here. All right, so good. The sound is working. All right, so All right, we have Made Tea House. Thank you for everyone for supporting the channel and coming to the live event. I appreciate it. Right, glad to be on here. Yes, sounds good. Okay, beautiful visuals also. Hi from South Carolina, New Jersey. Emma Lewis, hello from Cardiff, Wales, UK. Yes, there you are. We're here. That's what matters. Yes. Yes, I want to get on that too. Hi, I finally made a live. Yes, you did. Good morning again. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Every day is wonderful. Woody's here. I have been waiting to see you live. Currently, it's 1:20 a.m. in Oz. Will this be posted so I can watch it later? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be, you can come back and watch it later if you want. Love to chat. Okay, hi from New Zealand. RP, Manifesting with Mary. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Zen, Sai, Relax. David, do you know Wes Watson? He was in prison around the same time as you, and he got millionaire as well. Yeah, I know who Wes Watson is. I don't know him personally, but I have an acquaintance that knows him as well. We haven't done any collaborations or anything. But yeah, I think he's been out of prison a lot longer than I have. But his teachings are just purely discipline and working out, not so much mental and spiritual. But I really do think that his methods can work, indeed. But I think my methods of going in the inner world and doing the inner work is the most important. But he has a lot of success stories, so he's doing great. He's doing well for himself, helping a lot of people, providing a lot of value. And he's got a ton of discipline. All right, so why your voice changed, sir? Why your voice changed, sir? I don't quite understand that. My voice changed? That's news. All right, I like that. So thank you for maybe my current concept of self changed. I think your voice can change depending on what state of consciousness you're in. I think that can change. Yes, absolutely. Mystic Manifestors. Yo, Elmer, appreciate you so much. Taught me to be grateful now. I am genuinely feeling love for people with no more hate in my heart, no matter what they do to me. Plus, I stopped smoking weed. Wow. Congratulations. That is awesome. That just made my day. Made my day. I'm so happy that worked. Mystic Manifestors, that's great. I love that. Made my day, made my week. All right, you have no more hate in your heart and you're grateful. Wow, that's awesome. That's the only way to be, because the world is you pushed out. And if you have any hate in your heart, I think Wayne Dyer said it, nobody ever gets hurt nobody ever dies from a snake bite. Nobody ever dies from a snake bite. It's the poison afterwards, and it's, when somebody, affects you in some way on the outside world and you have hate in your heart for that person and you're reacting to that person, that's the poison. You're really poisoning yourself. The snake bite, the person that hurt you or harmed you, that doesn't continue unless you hold it within you, that hate in your heart, and you don't forgive that person and you don't just move on from that incident and not react to it. And know that it's happening for your benefit. Like Wayne Dyer said that. That really resonated with me. No one ever dies from a snake bite. They die from the venom afterwards. And that's your reaction to what's happening to you. Pamela Boosie, good morning from Queensland, Australia. Great to see other late night Aussies online. Aussies here, Australia. I want to travel to Australia. Really want to check it out up there. Another shrimp on the Barbie. I think that's the saying, isn't it, in Australia? In the app version, I don't see any of that. Is this just available on the computer version? Okay, that's a good question. Very good question. Okay, so if you go on the web and find this. Let me close this. No, you can't see. All right, so, if you scroll all the way down here, whoops. Nope. I have a flow state course too, one-on-one coaching there that I pulled up. Right here. Okay, so you can go right to the website and you'll find it right here. You can download the app, as well if you want to use it on the app. But the app should be pretty similar. You should sign right up. It should be very similar. But if you're trying to find the app, this is it. I think that was your question. All right. So, me and my grandpa. There's my grandfather's video. If you haven't seen that, that's right on there. If you can watch that on that landing page. You can watch my grandfather's testimony on the landing page too. Right, in the app version, I don't see any of that. Okay, so the app version should be pretty similar. I can jump on my app and see, but I think that's pretty much the same. If anyone else has any insights, it can help Cassandra. Yes, I'm an Aussie too. Yes, I'm so grateful for your videos. Thank you so much. Can I change memberships after I join? Yes, that's another really good question. You have to cancel your current membership or use an additional email. Like if you wanted to keep your free membership with your old email, you can do that, or cancel it and then reopen another account after you cancel that. You have to cancel your current subscription. And there should be details. There's a support line with the Mighty Networks that they handle all of that. So if you have any questions, you go to the support. If you have an issue doing that, they'll walk you through that, or they probably have steps you can read and go over to make sure that you do it correctly. But I've walked a few people through that, and just canceling your current membership and rejoining a different membership will work, unless you want to keep that one and you just have an additional email you wanted to use, because all you have to have is another email, essentially. Can I change? Okay, so Pacific Northwest. I am thankful for you, bro. I am thankful for you. Thank you. Mystic, let's see, LaLuna, Tracy, that's brownies, bells, and ladies. Mystic Manifestors, that's beautiful, and congratulations of getting off the weed. Mark Chambers, Kingston, Jamaica, representing. Build Magic, how do we script properly? I have a really good video on that, but it's, I call it Nevilleizing your goal. Nevilleizing your goal is, I actually posted a few videos on that, but it's you determine exactly what you want. You find out what you want, and then you write out exactly what you would feel had you already had those things. And asking yourself questions. What does it look like, and how do I see the world had I already had the things that I want? And then you can just push it from there, creating that feeling state, but writing out like a brief story of how you feel right now, having everything that you want. But you first write out exactly what you want, and then you write out how you would feel, had you already had those things. And you write out just a brief story. You can do that. I've had that work for me just doing it one time. Or you could script every single night before you go to sleep, instead of visualizing or affirming. Write your story out. Like, how do you feel right now? If you wanted to make $200,000 in sales this year, you just ask yourself, how would I feel, and what would that look like? What would I buy? What would I do? And like in the present moment, just writing it out as if it's an affirmation form, but in a brief story about how you would feel. What would it look like? What does it feel like now that you have those things? Well, what are you going to? How does it look? And write that out like a story, but a present tense story. I call it Nevilleizing your goals. Yes, sounds good. Dominican Republic. The aromatic life. Right. So, hi, Elmer from Scottsdale, Arizona. You were the first introduction for me to Neville's work, and I am so grateful for you. You have transformed my life very quickly through this knowledge. Absolutely. That means you're applying it. Great. Love it. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Manifesting with Mary. Could we do a live group meditation to send love and peace to the Middle East? Absolutely. Absolutely, we could do that. Let's see, let me make a note of that. Manifesting with Mary. Group. You can do a group meditation a live group meditation. Got that. Okay. Yes, absolutely. That's a really good idea, actually. There's a lot of studies that show that meditation can lower crime rates in cities, and if we do a big meditation like that, it can lower the the violent rate over there. But we're shifting worlds fractionally, basically, is when you do it in the multiverse. Okay, so greetings from Alien Underground 2012. Hell, Perry, Wembley, Northwest London. Carl Walters, love your videos. Always explains everything just right. Thank you, Carl Walters. Michael Bramis. It's crazy. I woke up this morning feeling I'm going to go out and get a job, assuming the world is going to play its role. Love it. Let's see, good morning from St. Louis, Missouri. All right, St. Louis, Missouri. I've listened to the 21-day lottery manifestation video, only won twice consecutively in 3 weeks. It works, but it stopped working. No, I don't know. Maybe try again and try to be presently aware of your feeling states. I wouldn't say that though, that it stopped working. I would never ever say that. Even if my three-dimensional world was showing me that, I would have the discipline to disregard that and say that it's still working. It's just, it's leading me to something better and a bigger win. That's why you haven't seen anything, recently. If you're still doing it and you were getting little wins, but all of a sudden you're not getting the little wins, maybe a bigger win is right around the corner as well. So, and when you view and observe your world that way, then that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. What do we search for on the mighty networks? Okay, another good question. What do you search for on the mighty networks? Let me show you. Okay, so I'm trying to understand. Maybe I'm misconstruing your question here, but if you want to find it, the link is the very first link in the description below, or it's right here, www.elmerolockerjr.com. You can type that in to your web address or your phone, or download the app. It'll take you to the app. If it's on your phone, you download that app. That's right there on, because it'll take you here on your phone on the web, and then you scroll all the way down to the bottom. Let me show you. Then it'll take you right to the app. All right. All right, let's see. The app is right here. It's going to be right here at the bottom. Keep Up with Neville book on the go. This is download the app. Google Play, Apple Store. You can scan this code at the bottom of the page, and the app will pop up. You just want to go straight to that. And then download that. And that will take you right to it. All right, so let's do some more Q&A here. I've listened to the 21-day. Okay, so what do we search for on the Mighty Networks? See, but if you're on the Mighty Networks already, let me answer your question in a different way. If you're already on the Mighty Networks, you can search for the feeds, the groups. There's different courses depending on what you have. The free membership doesn't have any free courses yet, but we're moving free courses over there really soon. But you can open up your own group. You can do different meditations. You can contact other people. You can do instant message anyone that's in there in the Law of Assumption community. And you can talk to them. You post your own testimonials. Post your own videos for your own content, so people in the Law of Assumption community can see that. You can drive them to your YouTube channel if you want. All of that. I'm for all of that. Helping everyone. If you have good content, you have good content. I want it to get out there. I want everyone to know about it. Good morning from Los Angeles. Just woke up from your sleep video and I feel unstoppable. Love it. Yes. That's what they're supposed to do. They're working then. It's changing your concept of yourself through that hypnotic state. It's hypnotizing you into a different concept of self. All right, so I think I missed some here. Okay, so let me go back up. You manifest until fruition or move on to the next, even though the last one hasn't materialized yet. You move on, how long do you wait? Well, that's a good question. That's actually a really good question because I I generally don't desire the thing anymore once I have done it enough times, or even I've learned to just do it one time until it explodes out, like Neville Goddard talks about. But it's all about having the discipline and of disregarding your three-dimensional world to after you no longer desire the thing, you know that you have it, you know that it's coming, or you know that you presently have it right now, and you disregard anything that says otherwise. You'll never, once you get to that level, you'll never say what you just did about moving on, or how long do you wait, because you're not going to be waiting. You're not waiting. You're not waiting. You already have it right now in the three-dimensional world, or in the spiritual world. You already have the thing. So then you can move on to the next thing, and know that anything that happens in your three-dimensional world that even contradicts that is actually leading you towards that. It's actually developing you, and how you react and how you observe your world is what's going to lead you there too. But having the discipline to observe everything in your world that happens after you have already done the work, after you've already felt it, after you've already visualized it, fell asleep with it, affirmed it, know that it's coming, and have the discipline to know that. Observe your world that way, that anything happens is what is leading you towards that. Then you have it, then it's coming. Then move on to the next thing. You already have it. You already have it. And having that discipline to know that. But I would never say that. How long do you wait? Because there's an interval of time of the naturalness for it to take form in your three-dimensional world. And if you're waiting for something, that means you're essentially saying that you don't have it. You don't want to do that. You already have it right now. And anything that it tells you, anything that shows you or demonstrates anything in your three-dimensional world, otherwise, you disregard that, or know that it's leading you to your wish fulfilled. You know that it's leading you to your wish fulfilled. All right, so can I win the lottery through visualization? I think there's a lot of testimonials on this, and I've won sports betting tickets, but that was all. I used flow state for that. I used flow state. I never fell asleep through visualization winning the lottery, but I won in Las Vegas real big on slots, sports betting. I did that. It was many years ago. I used to use this flow state. I never fell asleep winning the lottery. When I fall asleep with something, I'm usually just changing who I am and viewing my world differently, of already having something, and whatever needs to happen in order for me to get that, I allow God or the universe or my higher self to work all of that out. I don't focus on winning the lottery. I focus on what I would be doing had I had this much money. What would I be doing if I had, $100 million or $3 million or $50 million? What would I be doing if I had that? I wouldn't be focusing on the thing itself. I'll allow the universe, the subconscious mind, to work that out for me. If I need to win the lottery in order for that to happen, then that's what will happen. But yes, to answer your question, absolutely. You can do that through visualization. JB, the student of the stars and the planets. Can you do a meditation on fixed amount like the 26,500 so we could visualize a call or meeting that we will receive the same or even more? Just a thought. Absolutely. Can you do a meditation on the fixed amount? Yes, you can, but don't limit yourself on any numbers. You may do 26.5, but you really get 52.5 or 42.5. You're just focusing on having the feeling of having a large amount of money and being super successful in your concept of yourself. And what does that feel like? What does that look like? How do you see the world in this state? And whatever you need to visualize in order to create that feeling doesn't matter. It's the feeling that matters. So whatever you need to create in order to get that feeling, what is this? How do you view your world right now? If you already had that, and that's really the trick to it. Let's pull back over here to that. That's actually a really good testimonial. You want to talk to Gavin, join the community. It's free. It's a free community. Gavin Y. All right. www.elmerolockerjr.com. And you get the app too right on there. All right. So Oscar. Okay. Build Magic Jill. Thank you. You're welcome. Oscar. A healthy, loving, and amazing version of my ex-girlfriend sent me a love letter after about 3 years of being separate from each other. She apologized, stopped drinking, and declared her love for me. Congratulations. You shifted. You shifted. Your concept of self shifted. Great job. Different version of her. Hello from UK, just registered. Thank you. Hey, I got to 5 leaves, then 7, then 9. Congratulations. You're on your way. You're on your way. But every time when you're doing the leaf exercise, remember, if you get to, whatever number you get to, you find that your mind all of a sudden drifted over here. It's thinking about this, or the other, about Ashmagash. Then you have to start over again. You always have to start back at 1. Whenever your mind drifts, you have to start back at the first leaf again. Commander David, is it possible to improve a facial feature like your cheekbones, like becoming the better version of yourself, not becoming someone else? Absolutely. I think that it's possible, but highly improbable unless you really have developed the level of attention and development of the muscle of the mind to be able to do something like that. But absolutely it's possible. And I think that everything is governed by beliefs from your past and what you believe your DNA is. But I also believe that the imagination and the spiritual world can overcome any DNA obstacle. If you can overcome the belief of your genetics, you can shift and alter different things with your appearance based on changing your DNA and your genetics with your imagination. Absolutely. Aaron Rumi Cruz, loving this live. What's up, Aaron? Member as one of our gold members. Wayne Bailey, thank you. I'm on it. Wild Divine Spirit, I love listening to you. Your voice is soothing and confident. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, no, that's it. That's something that something a lot of people say that I have is a very soothing, calming voice to do voiceovers and things like that, which I'm very thankful that I have that, because it resonates with a lot of people and I'm able to help a lot of people. I know there's a lot of people out there that have really good scripts and really good dialogues, but when they make, sleep meditations, their voice is kind of annoying, and it's hard. People can't really listen to that as they're going to sleep. So I'm fortunate. I'm grateful for that. Joyful Uniter, roger that, Commander. Nikki Gregory, I look forward to hearing you every morning and night too. Also, your book, I have so many things highlighted and underlined. Thanks for all you do and your honesty about your past. Yeah, I think my past is really important, but so my book, you love my book. I love it. So many great testimonials on that book. It's a book that everyone should have. And if you're interested in that, you don't know where to get it, you can check the description. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th link from the top. It'll say, get my book. Here's the link. It's on Amazon and you can get it if you want. UK version, American version. And we're also finishing up the audio book now, where we have an audio recording, professionally made audio book that we're about to publish now. And I'll let everybody know when that's ready. But if you want the actual hard copy or soft cover, you'll find that in the link in the description below to my book. All right, You Are the Way. But you are absolutely welcome, and thank you for your testimonial. And that if you look at some of my original books, some of the original books that I've had, like the Master Key System, Neville Goddard's, like his book compilations, like when I had in prison, underlined, highlighted, everything. Like the first couple, I gave a lot of the books away and then I upgraded as I went and got newer books, but I would pan those out to other people, in prison. But the very first book, I remember I had every little thing underlined because it would help me focus on what he was trying to say when I underlined it, because I had to go back over and over and over trying to understand exactly what Neville Goddard was trying to tell me. And but I eventually got it. Good morning, Elmer. I'm loving the live chats. Me too. I absolutely love these. I think they're great. It's a great idea. I made myself look more like Aerith from FF7 just because I wanted to. And it worked. So weird how some things are easier than others for different people. Absolutely. Yes, it's absolutely true. Some things come easier to other people because of the beliefs that they're able to change very easily. Because some people have a well-developed attention, naturally, because they've done something like Neville Goddard was a vaudeville dancer. My grandfather was a ballroom dance instructor, or doing yoga or doing meditation, controlling, the muscle to the mind, which is your mind to your body, which is your conscious state and the subconscious state, connecting the two and having that control. Other people are able to just, change a belief very simply. World peace instead of just Middle East. Yes, absolutely. Well, world peace is probably the way to go, because that hits everything. Everything is subsumed within the world being peaceful. Dark magic, sending positive vibes and support from 82, 82 N North Carolina, 828 North Carolina, I think. Okay, love your channel and the content. Blessings and continual success to you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Hog Major, finally caught alive. A little late though. Many blessings and favors. You're welcome. RP, love your voice. It's so easy to listen to when falling asleep and waking up. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I'm very grateful for that. Keep lifting. Would love to hear more about your workouts. Yeah, I've got that noted, and I'm going to increase that. Yeah, I'm up to 263 pounds. I'm tall guy though. I'm almost 6'5", so but 265, just about 10%, 11% body fat. I'm still jumping on the next one there, and still moving forward with that. I see myself with less body fat than that, maybe, but I don't want to go too crazy with it. Just where I feel good and I look good. Want to be able to pop the shirt off anytime and look and be happy with what you see. That's what I see. That's what I want. That's what I have. So, hi everyone from Ghana, West Africa. Glad I found you this channel because I love Neville Goddard. Greetings from Indiana. My name is Peter, and your videos are truly, they work. I'm always divine, reflecting and staying in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. What would you say is more love or gratitude? I would say they were almost subsumed within each other. I'd say, because if you're grateful, you have love in your heart. Just like illness can't live in a harmonious body. Illness, you can't have gratitude and not love at the same time. So if you're grateful, you're going to be a more loving, giving, caring person. So I think if you wanted to land something, land gratitude, because gratitude is the cornerstone of the law of assumption. Because, being grateful, Okay, so if you ask yourself this question, real quick. The law of assumption is what? Assuming that you already have everything that you want. Assuming everything, being happy, having everything you absolutely want in your life right now. And what does that feel like? And then having that feeling right now. So that's gratitude. Gratitude is that same feeling. And if you could find gratitude right now in everything that you do, doing like the gratitude crash courses, you will connect with the law of assumption, having everything that you want now. And then you allow your higher self to go give that to you. You allow your higher self to just work everything out that needs to work out for you. And I think it's super important. All right, so let's see. Any chance we can plan a collective meditation visualization for peace? Yeah, I have that noted. We're going to put something together. Questions. When we visualize ourselves doing, we visualize as seeing our bodies, or do we visualize us exactly doing the act, like the only seeing our hands and feeling, looking out from our eyes? I'm trying to understand. Okay, question. When we visualize ourselves, do we visualize as seeing our bodies, or no? When you visualize, you think from it, okay, not of it. So you have to be like, for example, you're in a movie, like you're You're in the movie itself. You're an actor in the movie. You're not in a movie theater watching yourself on screen in a movie. That makes sense. You're not watching a movie. You're in the movie. You're an actor in the movie. Like if you were watching a movie, you are one of the actors in the movie and you see yourself acting in that movie right now. You're thinking from it. And that creates the feeling as if it's happening right now in the present tense. Because if you're looking at it at a distance, like you're in the movie, then you're thinking of something at a distance from you and it's not happening to you right now. And that's the difference between that. So you want to be looking out of your own eyes while you're playing your part in the movie. Where would you point? Let's see. Australia, okay. Sky by, you are the creator. Where would you point a complete beginner to Neville? Like what book and which speech? The Power of Awareness. My grandfather gave me that book first out of all of them. That was the one I studied, but I studied them all. But The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. And the speeches, I think that you can't go wrong with any of them. I think covering all of them would be your best option. And if you go back through my videos, you'll see that I posted pretty much every single one. I would just go through those, study them, listen to them, play in the background, whatever you want to do. All right, so Casey from Detroit and Lyle PJ joined Gold. All right. Joined Gold last night was the first time I fell asleep listening to your meditations, which I affected my dream. And my first go at leaf exercise, I got to 5. Nice job. Wow. 5 leaves is a big accomplishment. Really, truly. When you get to 50, you're going to be an entirely different being. You're going to get anything that you want. Your entire life's going to become pretty simple. You'll see. You'll come back and you'll tell everyone about it. You're going to be trying to get everyone you know to do it. Once you conquer the leaf exercise, you're going to want to talk about it. You're going to want to tell everyone. They're going to see your success and ask you, how did you do this? You're going to say, I'm going to tell you exactly how. Do this right here. Do this leaf exercise. And you won't have to ask any more questions. I assume it. I got it. Feels good to be alive. Love it. You are the creator. Create your own reality. Madison White, let's see, gratefulness is much lower vibration than appreciation. I think they're the same thing, pretty much. Gratefulness is appreciation. You can't have gratitude. You can't be grateful for something and not appreciate it at the same time. So I think they're subsumed within each other. We are creators. We are gods. All right. So Madison White, I think I could wait to show gratitude is to think of somebody that has done something for you and thank them and tell them why it produces a lot of good vibes from that direction as well. So, okay, cool. Absolutely. I love it all. So I hate my current living circumstances and find it difficult to be grateful. I just want my own home. All right, so you shouldn't hate anything. First off, you have to live. See what's going on with you right now is just developing you into the person that will be grateful. That should be grateful now, but you will be more grateful when you do have your own homes, and you have that now. Like when I went to prison. I found gratitude while I was in prison. I found happiness while I was in prison. So now that I'm not in prison, it's like a 100x. Gratitude for everything. Everything is just so much greener and brighter and perfect, and it's like Christmas morning every day. But when you're down here, your life, you find happiness in the state that you're in, and then everything else will just come. You can find happiness where you are now. You can find happiness anywhere. It's going to be very simple. That's something my grandfather told me a long time ago that resonated with me. He told me, he said, if you can find happiness in there, in prison or in jail, you can find happiness anywhere. And I was like, really? You're going to tell me that? But really took me quite a few years to really figure that out. But he was right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I'm going to answer a couple more questions. We're going to jump off here and we'll run through this again. All right. So sorry, show gratitude to someone who has done something for you by saying thanks. 2x feeling good feelings. Love that. Don't know how to visualize. Please help. Do the leaf exercise. That'll teach you how to visualize. You'll find that in the link in the description or on my website, Elmer Locker Jr., not Elmer O. Locker, but elmerlockerjr.com. You'll find the PDF printout workbooks. I'll teach you how to visualize and focus and develop your mind. Because the world we're living in, you know, there's a lot of distractions, a lot of social media, so everything's attracting your attention from outside of you. So you have to learn to direct it from within. And that's what the leaf exercise does. It breaks you free from the matrix, from the illusion, from the hologram, all of those things. Dang, I'm always late to hear what the leaf exercise is about. So go get it. I break it down. If I had to give you one thing to do that absolutely change your manifesting abilities and your visualization skills and just improve your life in every aspect of manifestation, the leaf exercise. I would say the leaf exercise, hands down. You'll find that on my website too, elmerlockerjr.com. Everyone needs to understand their own spirit nature before continuing to create foolishly. Wow. Okay. Know what you are doing before you use the power that can destroy you. Absolutely. And I was destroyed potentially from it, you know, with that, without having wisdom first. I was very foolish with, you know, the things that I was doing and manifesting things. But what I learned was changing my concept of myself. To be a good person and be grateful and a loving person. And that was the wisdom that I needed to learn in order to really get to that next level and not, you know, destroy myself, because that's what I did. But I learned that way, and I wouldn't change a thing. So I don't know how I would respond to that, if it was good or bad. We do not have to be grateful because we create everything. We are almighty. All right, so I'm gonna go through this one more time, so that way we completely understand how to join Neville Book. All right, so this is Neville Book right here. Okay, so you can choose a plan right here, www.elmerolockerjr.com, or you can find it in the very first link in the description below. All right, so you come down here, you can scroll, or you can just choose a plan, but the plans are right here. All right, the plans are right here. Absolutely free to join Neville Book Bronze. Okay, join a community of peers that inspire you to love life, and you get all of these in here. All right, you get testimonials, you get a live feed, you know, of different testimonials, affirmations. You can join groups, create your own groups, you can market your own brand, whatever you want to do. And we also do exclusive Zoom calls as well. We're going to do one this Saturday. We're doing a Zoom this Saturday, October 28th, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be the gold membership if you wanted to join that. But there's an absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything. It's absolutely free if you just want to join and just get it in the community and start your own groups. You can talk to anyone you want in the law of assumption. You can instant message anyone, you know, to see about their testimonials or your testimonials, just to get different insights. You can DM me, you can ask me questions. I'll try to answer as clearly, as concisely as I can, when I can. But you got like this guy right here, Kyle Lipkowski. Looks like he posted his own video, or someone else's video maybe, on YouTube, which you can do that too. If you have your own channel, you're trying to, you know, you could post your own videos, you know, and link that to your brand if you would like. But that's where you'll find that in the very first link in the description, or go to www.elmerolockerjr. All right, so can you explain the ladder exercise? Yes, I absolutely can. I'll do that and then I'll jump off. The ladder exercise was designed by Neville Goddard for his when he was having lectures in the Wilshire Ebell Theater Ebell Theater in Los Angeles. My grandfather was attending. My grandfather thought it was all BS, that imagination creates reality. So Neville Goddard gave everyone something to do. He said, okay, this is what I want you to do to prove that imagination creates reality. I want you to go home tonight, and I want you to write down on 10 pieces of paper that you are not to climb a ladder. You're not going to climb a ladder. But as you go to sleep at night, I want you to picture yourself and imagine yourself climbing a ladder. You do that for 3 nights. All right. So essentially, you're going to climb the ladder because the ladder exercise works like this. Because he used the not, because when you fear something, when you don't want something in your life, when you absolutely fear something and you don't want it in your life, you're actually attracting that into your life because you're focused on that and you're driving that to you because you're trying to push it away. So you have the assumption that you already have that. When you fear something or you're afraid of something, you're actually attracting that and assuming that to be part of your life now. All right, so that was one part. I will not climb a ladder. You refuse to climb a ladder, so that draws it even closer to you. But at night, you're visualizing yourself climbing it. So it brings it, it's like 2x. It 10x is the speed to bring it to you. So you can use that with anything. You can write down, I don't want $100 million. And you refuse to accept any money. You refuse to accept any money. Even if you won the lottery, you are not going to accept it. You're going to say, no, I don't want this money. I do not want this money. I do not want this money. I do not want this money. But you're going to fall asleep every night winning the lottery. All right. And you do that and you're going to win the lottery or something's going to happen. It's going to bring a lot of money into your world but if you truly do not want to win the lottery, I do not want to win the lottery. I refuse to win the lottery, but you visualize yourself winning the lottery every night, but you truly believe that. You truly will not, accept that to win the lottery. You don't want it. You're completely detached from it. You're pushing it away. I absolutely don't want any money in my life. You visualize yourself counting $100 bills, or you visualize yourself winning the lottery. I promise if you do that, there's going to be a lot of money that's going to come into your life, and you're not going to have any power to keep it away from you. It's going to come in from all angles of your life. It's going to be falling from the rooftops. It's going to be hitting you. You're going to be $100 bills, stacks of $100 bills hitting you in the face when you walk outside. If you can actually do that, if you can refuse money, you say, I do not want money. I do not want to win the lottery. I do not want this. I am afraid of winning the lottery. I fear winning the lottery. If you can truly fear that and be afraid of it, you're going to attract it to you. So that's really the key. If you want to attract something into your world is not to want it. Not to want it, to fear that. To fear that. And it's going to come to you. You're going to be like a magnetic force to get it to come into your life. And then but you fall asleep getting money, winning the lottery, all these things. So that's what Neville Goddard wanted to prove, that imagination creates reality, and what you don't want, you're attracting. When you refuse something, when you refuse to do this, it's like going out when you don't want to see someone in particular. I do not want to see this person. God, you're trying to avoid this person everywhere you go, but everywhere you go, there's that person. There's that person. But that's the way it works. That's explained pretty, and if you can master that, that's the key right there. Mastering that. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off the live here, but I'll be back tomorrow. I have the live event for the gold members tomorrow. So either I'll do it before or after that, for 30 minutes or so. We'll cover another topic. I have a lot of notes of different topics we're going to cover. But we will be covering many, many topics in live events to come. So keep your notifications on so you get notified when I go live. That way we can cover different topics and things like that. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.